What's going on, everybody? The Another Universe here, and this is episode 1 of Stellaris. I think I'm finally ready to play. I have been playing a little bit here and there and kind of making a clip as, show our progress every 20, 30 odd years. Um, so I think we're finally ready to do this. It is Easter Sunday. I'm going to sit down and have a beer, and we are going to jump into episode 1. Um, this is a very complex game. It will take a little bit of getting used to. I'm still very new at it. I'm by no means a pro. Gonna just start off here and hit new game. So I have actually made a couple other alien systems. We got the Zeta Reticulans and the Draconians. So we're gonna make sure they are in the game, but we're not gonna play as them. I think we are going to be humans. Yeah, we're gonna be humans. So, yep. Cause that's what I was playing as before. I'm comfortable with that. Go through and read their stuff real quick. It basically evolved, like the United Nations evolved into what is now like the United Nations of Planets or something like that. So, Democratic has an election every 10 years. Beacon of Liberty, this society is a shining beacon of light in a sea of darkness. Liberty and individual freedoms are held in the highest regard here. Idealistic Foundation, this society was founded on strong idealistic values. Whether the current government remains true to them or not, the people have not forgotten. So that basically keeps my population happy, and the one before that was like a unity bonus of 15%. We are also quick learners. Leader experience gain plus 25%, and we are nomadic. So migration speed is up and settlement cost is down a bit because we have a nomadic past as a species. Very cool. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna read all that real quick, unless there's some other... Okay, well... The myriad human nations that constitute their interstellar government are disparate yet united in purpose. These bipedal mammalians have developed a society that encourages and even thrives on individual freedoms and cultural differences. As a result, humans tend to integrate well with alien populations. Despite this, they have strong martial traditions produced by millennia of intermittent warfare on their homeworld, and their sometimes aggressive and unpredictable nature should not be underestimated. So, that sounds legit. We are our basic weapons we start off with, like our strongest ones we got, we're going with the nukes. So space to space nuclear missiles are as our starting weaponry. We are a warp travel civilization. There's different kinds of travel means. Some civilizations can open up wormholes and jump. It's all very different. And then there's hyperspace as well, which creates like hyperspace lanes. We're just basically warp travel. The warp drive generates a subspace bubble around a ship, making faster than light speeds attainable. This allows for free but relatively slow travel between stars, given the great distances involved. And we are using humanoid ship designs. So that's just basic vanilla right there, and that is going to be us, the United Nations of Earth. We're going to go with 1,000 stars, spiral galaxy, 4 arms is fine. I think I'm just going to kind of leave it pretty close to what I had. Maybe knock down the empires a bit. Starts. I don't want to get myself killed because, like, I'm still very new. I'd be shitty to start off the Let's Play and then die. But, I mean, if it's too easy, I can always do another one later. So we're going to go with 4 advanced AI starts, 3 max fallen empires, habitable worlds, that's fine, AI aggressiveness normal, difficulty normal, just pretty much keep it just straight up, whatever, normal. Advanced neighbors, endgame crises. Starts are permitted to spawn near a player. Having this on may result in less than the specified number of events. Okay, no, but we are gonna put Iron Man mode on, so Steam Cloud be enabled. Am I not logged into Steam? What is going on? Okay, I'm offline mode. Huh. I should be already in there. What the hell, man? Okay, I guess Iron Man mode is not on? Well, fuck it. I'm already 5 minutes in the recording. I'm not starting over just for that. Okay. So, we are starting our game here. Basically generating up the map. Let's hope for some luck here. And here we are. Much has happened since modern humans first emerged in Africa some 200,000 years ago. Our kind spread rapidly across most of the globe, and soon the first civilizations took form. Scientific progress has been swift, though not without cost. Wars claimed millions of lives even before the atom was tamed, and the turmoil of the 21st century saw the mandate of the United Nations gradually expanded in an effort to create stability. By the early 22nd century, the supranational organization had become a de facto world government, so basically a new world order, if you will. Though some still resent the power wielded by the UN, as evidenced during the Mauritanian police action of '88, few can deny the technological breakthroughs that have come out of its sponsored research programs. With the recent completion of the first true starships, mankind is about to embark on a new era of space exploration. So there's all our little starting stats there. First things first, the game is paused. It's the year 2200, January 1st, and we are just gonna keep it paused for a minute. Here we are in Earth's solar system, taking a look around. Yes, very cool, very nice. It's moving smooth. So they started it off with, we got 3 little ships over here, basically Corvettes. Just gonna put them in orbit of Earth. Make sure they're in orbit. I don't want to be having to pay for them. We are gonna start surveying the our home system, and we have a construction ship. He can just kind of chill out for now. I guess there'll be something over here, so we'll send him over here. First fleet is actually going to go out and scout immediately. Okay, so here we are down at the bottom, very outer rim of the entire galaxy. That's going to be interesting. So we're way out. We're pretty much kind of got a boxed-in corner, but other civilizations will have warp travel, and they'll be able to warp down here. We won't be able to. Not yet, anyway. Let me go over this real quick. Okay, so this little green slashed line right here, this is our ship's actual sight range that we can detect enemy vessels, or really any vessels that are within our line of sight, kind of radar radius, whatever you would want to call it. The blue glob here is actually our civilization's actual territory. And then this little yellow slashed line out here, this is where we can actually like warp out to. So like I could actually go, you know, all the way out here, but like for example, I'll just show you real quick. If I click on it, I would have to jump from star to star to star to star to get over there. So, but I mean, like that works. But then if I want to go up here, there's no known route because it's like just out of our jump range to get over into this other arm of the galaxy. So we're kind of going to be forced to migrate out this way, at least until we can get some better warp technology. And by that point, I mean like civilizations are probably going to be all up in here. So that's why I was kind of thinking like, wow, it's a little bit disconcerting we're out in the outer band. But I guess we don't have to worry about anything coming at us from down here. So that's one good thing, maybe. So they start off with 100 influence, gaining +2 per month. 100 food, gaining +4 per month. Minerals are pretty good at gaining +9 per month. And let's go check out what our home planet's looking like here. Not too shabby. It's a pretty good spread of things. Got a little bit heavy on the food for me, but that'll be okay. Alright, so we're just going to send off our fleet to scout here, and we're going to scout over. Already can see there's a habitable planet in Alpha Centauri. So we are not going to check that because the intel is high. All these little military ships can do, they're not going to be able to survey. So I just really want them to send them to, yeah, like where it's intel level low. Because that way they'll at least be able to get the intel level up to medium. And they'll be able to tell me, like, hey, there's habitable planets here or something you can inhabit. But they'll at least give me an idea of that. So we're going to send them on their way. And you know what? Then we're going to shift right click to there. Actually, no. Take that back. Go there. Then there. And there. Ah, screw it. We're just going to go all the way out. Try to check out a couple of these here. Hopefully not run into anything that kills us. Very possibly it will. Alright, so all those stars right there are going to get scouted in that order in a little crisscross pattern. Come back here, and then we're going to return home, and hopefully by that point we'll actually have a couple more ships built up. Hopefully, that can join that fleet, and then we can actually maybe go out and start fighting things. So, entering back into the Sol system here, we got all our orders set. Our science ship is surveying the system. Our construction ship is moving over here by Jupiter. I'm anticipating there will be some kind of resources here we can build a mine on, or a, you know, like a station to mine. Got our fleet set going out. And that's really all we can do right now. I'm going to go take this second to... Okay, so we got our government tab over here. That is our president, Dolores Mwanga. Okay, something like that. Can we actually reform the government? Don't have enough influence to do that. Shows a basic budget, demographics. So, give you an idea of all the buttons here. Then you got your contacts. This is all the other nations in the galaxy. Not nations, I'm sorry, civilizations. And we actually do not know of anyone else other than humans still. We have one planet with like 8. I'm just going to say that's 8 billion. So I'm going to say every single human pop is basically 1 billion people. So we have one planet with 8 billion people. Situation log. For the president, she promised when she was elected she's going to build 4 research stations. So that's our mandate to help her get elected. And we're also going to get a reward of a good little bit of influence there. So, if we can get some research stations built, we'll get a nice chunk of influence there. You get a reward usually when you do these little side quests and stuff. Secondly, before we start off, we have a whole bunch of research we can take. We got our scientists are all assigned. She's a little bit old, but that's okay. Scientists and other leaders as well also generally have different traits. So, for example, particles. So she specializes in particle physics. Gets a research speed bonus of 10 when she's working with that. Statecraft bonus of 10%. And maniacal, she just gets an overall bump of 5% of anything she researches. So if these guys actually are researching something specific to their own speciality, their actual research progress percent will go up, and it'll go a lot quicker. So, click on that, pick something for her. We do have some decent... Ooh, warp drive off the bat. No? Is that just already... Okay. Okay, yeah, no, that's regular warp. I thought it was like the next level of warp. I was going to say, wow, they already gave that to us. No, they didn't. We're going to go with fission reactors for our ships. Whoops, what is going on here? What just happened? Everything changed up. Weird. Okay. Maybe because I already, yeah, I hadn't got those techs yet. Or those were like the starting techs. Alright. Technologies available for research. So, global energy management, not awful. I'm gonna go with physics lab. Start working on our science pretty quick. Biolab for food, or yeah, no, don't need that. Terraforming. Pardon me, I gotta read this. Like, I've never actually seen terraforming before, and it's my first possibly starting technology. Mined from gas giants, terraforming gases represent an assortment of gases such as hydrogen, helium, and methane. Access to terraform gases will make it easier for us to terraform planets. Many different strategic resources, usually uncovered by research technologies, having access to a particular... Wow, okay, so we can actually... I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I say, I'm still very new to this game. I've not played that much. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna take fucking terraforming. Why not? Probably way off down the future, something I can't even do yet, but... And we're gonna take fusion missiles too. Better missiles for our ships. Very good. So, all our research is set. Moving on to the next bar. You got planets and sectors. We only have one sector right now, and that is the Sol sector. Policies and edicts. I don't really think I need to waste anything on that. Engineering, research, science. Actually, we're going to encourage free thought and get a 5% research boost. So let's do that. More philosophy. We're also going to change our food stockpiling up to... My food stockpiling to a minimum ensures that we put better use towards population growth. But I want to have a little bit, even though it's still way early in the game, I want to have a little bit of a room to have a balance of, like, you know, backup food. So that'll give us a capacity of 1,000. So we're going to change that. Won't be able to change it again for 10 years, so I hope that's the right thing to do. Can't do full bombardment. We don't really have that alignment for our species. First contact protocol. Yeah, we'll be peaceful at first on contact. Slavery in our empire is prohibited, and purging other different types of aliens. We're not xenophobes, so we're not going to like be able to purge other alien species out of our empire and basically kick them out. So we're gonna leave all that. And I know there's quite a bit to go through, but like I said, this is a very in-depth game, so I'm just kind of, before I hit that, really hit that play button and take it off on pause and let the game start running, I'm gonna make sure we have all our ducks in a row. Don't have any strategic, we can look at leaders here. Yeah, we're gonna get a cheap leader real quick. It's young. What's this one? Weapon range. Ooh, I kind of like that though. Weapon range is nice for missiles. I mean, weapon range with missiles is already really good, but then if you add another 10% on that, I'll take it. Okay, so yep, gonna do that. And we're actually gonna leave the Admiral at home until they get done with their scouting mission. I don't want something stupid to happen and then he dies. And governor, no, I think we'll go with that for right now. So we got our science ship working, everything is working, and I think we're gonna take it off on pause for a second here and just let it run. So, just letting it ride here. Things are playing. You can see we got our ships going. They're heading down out here to leave the system to go scouting. Constructors going over here, and our science ship is beginning on the mission to scan the system. Science ship is going to find us all kinds of cool things we can use to boost our overall income. These are your energy credits. You can see we're earning +3 a month. I think I already went over all that. Unity gives you like special abilities and stuff once you build up enough of that. Ooh. Didn't like that noise. Oh, that was just the FTL. But yeah, they'll basically uncover stuff here that we can like build a mining facility on and upgrade all that. In fact, is there a way? Ah, it's already all full. Oh wait, no, right here. Let's build a science lab. There you go. Waste a little bit of money on that, but we're gonna get our tech up going pretty quick. I mean, it's only a little bit right now, but that's still, if we can get it started quicker than everybody else, or at least around the same time, then that makes me happy. So, we have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Razalgethi system. These strange objects have been flagged as blimps until we can learn more about them. Huh, blimps. Sounds like some... Never mind. I was gonna say, like, sounds like some of the customers at my work, but no, that's just not even nice. I shouldn't say things like that. These strange objects have been flagged as blimps. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. Alright. United Nations Earth has finally encountered fellow wanderers among the stars. Despite their intentions being unknown and potentially even hostile, the atmosphere on Earth following the report from our contact fleet can best be described as rapturous. Okay, so everybody was all excited, and we look at that, we do have a, we can get some minerals built up here, which is very important early game. Definitely need to have some minerals. I mean, it's gonna cost me 60 minerals to build and add it +2, but over time, I mean, it's gonna pay for itself, and we really, like, you just have to invest to really get a good income going. I want that to be, like, in the hundreds. Like, at least 200 a month. Probably more than that long game. I haven't even gotten to long game when I was playing, so. We did find an anomaly around... What is that? Ah, there's an anomaly around Uranus. Okay. That's pretty nice. Some kind of unknown structures are floating on Uranus, in Uranus's upper atmosphere. They appear to be using aerostatic lift to remain buoyant. We are going to research the structures in Uranus, and yeah, so we got our scientist on the science ship. She's gonna divert real quick and go over there and search Uranus. And yeah, go over there and hopefully get a little bit of bonus, some kind of experience points or something from that. Oh, look at that. Sirius has another world as well. Very cool. What is that? Another continental world, and we just made contact. So it's in the borders of the Brahmasri vestige. Oh, shit. We just started next to somebody very strong. That sucks. Yeah, this is what's known as like a fallen empire, and I think I only put 3 of them on in the whole galaxy, and of course we started right next to them. So they're gonna be like super OP, strong as shit. Oh man, it does not disappoint, does it? Okay. Pitiful creatures, know that we roam the stars for eons before your hapless species mastered spaceflight. If any of your wretched little ships cross into our space, do not expect them to return. But we could learn much from each other. Please, don't kill me. Yeah, so that was like the worst fucking thing we could have found out there. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time is spreading like wildfire throughout the United Nations of Earth. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculation on their culture and society. The revelation that we are not alone in the galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration on Earth. The empire these aliens have founded appears to be very old, and their level of technology is far ahead of our own. There is no doubt a great deal they could teach us. Their wisdom must be great. Yeah, so if we go and look right now, that was a fallen empire, wasn't it? Shit. And yeah, they really dislike us. And yeah, their fleet power is overwhelming, naval capacity overwhelming, technology level is overwhelming. So, let's see exactly where they are. Oh, great. Well, at least they're out here. I can maybe, like, kind of block them in, but I'm gonna always have to worry about them like coming over here and stabbing me in the back. Shit. That was just a bad start, but whatever. Fair enough. Okay, so we had to return from their space. It's a good idea to go out this way, though, because, I mean, we know now they're there, and they're not too nice. Medium there, low there. Okay, so our ships are going to be lost in space for a little bit until they make their way back to the border, because they had to emergency FTL out of enemy space. Even though they're not technically enemies, we're just not really, like, friends. They're dismissive as us. They're basically like, it's fucking ants, you know what I mean? And we're nothing to them. So, continue doing what we're doing here. Gonna unpause it, let it ride some more. Get back down here, and we're scanning Uranus, trying to figure out if the aliens came from Uranus. I don't know. I'm gonna stop with the Uranus jokes, but it was kind of funny when there was an anomaly in Uranus. So, physics lab, she's doing her part. They're all getting their research done. Really need to try to bump this up a notch. That's gonna be... Ooh. Restart structures in the atmosphere of your... Failured. The ship must have triggered some kind of proximity alarm. Structures suddenly lost all buoyancy and plummeted into the gas giant's tower. Lower atmosphere. Damn, so, failed that little mission there. But, what can you do? Continuing on the way, they're going to be surveying Mars and Juno, Vesta, Ceres. Pretty much just checking all that stuff out. We got our construction ships almost done over here. So as soon as he's done building that, basically to build the mines, it costs minerals. And then to maintain the mines, every single mine costs 1 energy credit. So like basically to pay for this mine and start making more, I'm gonna have to go over here now and build a mine as well. So that just knocked us way down on our money, but we have a higher income now as well. Barren and lifeless world is showing signs of once having supported a biosphere, and that is on Mars. So there used to be life on Mars. We're gonna go ahead and research. Hopefully she won't fuck this up again. Fail the damn mission. I mean, it's only a level 1, so she should be able to pass that. Level 1 mission. She is also getting experience out here for every little planet she scans and these little missions she's getting and stuff. She's getting experience and getting stronger. So, her anomaly research speed is pretty good. Very nice on that. And what else can we do? Just kind of churning some time here. So very cool though. We already know of 2 perfectly habitable planets in our immediate sphere of influence. There could be some other core sector worlds. Alpha Centauri and Sirius, very close by. Could definitely just a hop, skip, and a jump. We could take them. Found some hostile aliens out here as well. Oh, and that reminds me. Whenever something like that happens, like we want to investigate the blimps. So we're gonna do that, and it's basically gonna take Suzanne LaRouche off of the research she was doing, and she's gonna get a special project for investigate the blimps. So that's still there. It's just on hold, and then she'll come back to it once that is done. So it should be about 9 months, and she'll have that all figured out with the blimps, and then she can go back to her research. Once our ships get back, I'm gonna kind of start kicking them out this way and trying to see what we can find out there, because like I say, they're missing in action. But very cool. That was just the start of the game here, so we have already run into our first massively dangerous civilization, the Bernathi vestige, and that is going to be I don't know. Maybe we could try to use them to our advantage, get some technology off. Let's talk to them real quick. What's going on, fellas? Communicate. We have precious little time for your kind. So yeah, they're already just very dismissive of us. Ruler traits. So he's gonna be alive for a long time. Oh, and he's a xenophobe too. So they don't like other species like whatsoever. Yeah, I hope they don't rival us. That'll suck. So we're decaying trust with them too. Let's try to build up some trust. Offer a trade deal. I don't want to give them star charts. Shit. Give us a research. Nah. Yeah, right. It ain't gonna work like that. Let's just toss them 5 energy credits and like kind of kiss their ass a little bit. Kind of pay them homage. Like, hey, we know you're powerful. Here you go. So we're gonna send them that offer, and then they're gonna consider it and decide whether to accept. And there's the response. A fine gift, human. You have our thanks. So they took our 5 energy credits, and maybe it'll build up some trust. Probably not, but like they have me a little bit scared. So I mean, we do only have our one little 8 billion planet civilization down here. Haven't even colonized like other parts of our solar system, much less other planets. We do have like a mining base out in the asteroid belt. That's about it. So we're still pretty basic here. Do I still have my ship designs? If so... Yeah, okay. So very cool. I think we'll be able to actually make our own ship designs this time. So if any of you guys out there want to get some ship names put in the game, just drop something down in the comments below, and I will do my best to accommodate and add some ship names in, maybe some leader names. I can rename the leaders. At least I think I can. Let me see if I can do that real quick. I don't want to say that and then I can't do it. There was a way. Where did I go to it? Yeah, click to rename. So I can change Shayam Sondharam to like whatever, you know, like Buttface or something. But whatever you guys want to have, if you want your gamer tag in there or your YouTube name or something like that, I'm all for that. Just remember, you will die over time. We don't have immortality unlocked yet, and I don't even know if that's a thing. So thank you for tuning in. I'm really excited to be doing this series. This is going to be very long. As you can tell, this is going to be a very long series. I'm going to try to bump as many episodes up as I can tonight. I know I've been slacking lately, but work's been crazy, as it always is. But I'm going to try to record at least and post like I want to say at least 2 times a week. Maybe some days I'll be able to put like 4 or 5 videos up in a day. But that'll be kind of few and far between for a little while. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time for Stellaris. And this is The Another Universe saying please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good night. Peace.